question. So welcome back, Anila. After getting on board, I have certain questions. Anila, tell me the day when you had come for inquiry about BA Scrum. That day, were you able to imagine that there will be a day when you will be able to start working as business analyst, Scrum Master?
To tell my story beginning from the beginning, in GURUSCHOOLS, I had approached in August, beginning of August, I guess. I don't remember exact date, but I remember I started my training on August 21st. That was also at 21st. And the very first day when, it was my husband who spoke to Dev sir. And another important thing is that we came through this GURUSCHOOLS through Facebook, actually, I guess, because I don't remember exactly, because my husband came up to me and told, like, there is a training center, GURUSCHOOL. They have nice reviews. So basically, actually, everyone, they look for reviews, right? So we also checked in the same way. We checked the reviews and things like how, people are saying about GURUSCHOOLS. So everything was like fine. And the very first thing what I went through was your Gaurav's YouTube video, which you had with Nisha. So that was wonderful, amazing. That whole video made me motivate me, actually, in case motivate, because the way the questions were asked and answers, what Nisha, I think she already finished her training, I guess, that time. So it was like really amazing, and that made me, okay, I will join GURUSCHOOLS. And but I didn't expect anything, because you never know, right, what is going to happen the very next day. So I didn't expect anything from GURUSCHOOLS. Okay, I will attend the training, let's see how it goes. So for the very first day, my husband spoke to Dev sir, and Dev sir said, this is how the process is. We give training, and ultimately we place everyone. But the placement is like, not from 100%, it won't be from our side. The candidate themselves need to provide their 50% or more than 50% to get placed, because we will provide training, we will provide the answers, questions, everything will be provided, and how to prepare the resume, everything, all the sessions will be provided. But some initiative has to be done from the candidate as well, right? To get the, at the end, we need to get placed. That has to be done. So that was the initial discussion what we had in August. And then I was then again asking my husband, will it work out? Because initially, before August, in July, I had gone for another training, which was I don't want to talk about it, but it was like in simple words, a flop, because they were like providing proxies. So we just move the lips and they talk in our background. So we didn't know that after the 2 weeks of training, or 3 weeks, I guess 3 weeks I went for that training. So then I came to know from other candidates, this is what is happening in this particular training. So we just stopped in that between, and then that is how, okay, that is how, just a second, that is how we approached GURUSCHOOLS. And Dev sir had explained to us everything, and he said like you can he told my husband, like, you can ask your wife to talk.
Wait a second, Anila. Go ahead.
Yes. So
my one program was running. Just give me a second, I'll stop. Sorry, you continue. My one of the program was just popped up, and I just clicked on OK, and it started running over Facebook.
Okay. And then Dev sir told like you can attend our first session. So there you will get to meet all your trainers. You can ask any questions to your trainers, and from there we can go. So initially I wanted to start with the course Salesforce with Business Analyst. But I'm not sure about Salesforce. I don't know what exactly. To be honest, I don't know what is Salesforce. So I told my husband, should I go for Salesforce? Because I am not, sure about that particular field. I don't know what is it. So business analyst means initially, when I was sitting at home, I used to go through many YouTube videos, and at least some idea is there. Okay, what they do, mainly documentation, getting the requirements and all. So I said, I'll go for that. Then still I was confused. I don't know whether you remember, we had a session individually, myself, husband, and you, that was provided by Jyoti. And that session was, initiated by Jyoti. And we had a session and we asked questions about how the process is going on. So Gaurav, you had explained to us the whole process. It will be 6 to 8 weeks of training, and we will have live workshops and things like that. So, okay, we were like, impressed with everything, and we will start. And I got a message. Then I was like little delayed. Okay. I was like, there were so many thoughts going through my mind. Should I go into that particular field? I don't know. I was blank. I didn't know anything, like, because sitting at home for 7 to 8 years at home, and then, getting into a work, it is totally very difficult. Very difficult means because we are in a confused state. So I mean, Jyoti told me like from, the dates are going to start from August 21st. So please, enroll yourself. I said, yeah, I will do that. Then finally, again, we had, I had to speak to Dev sir, and he said, don't worry, nothing is, I mean, you can back off anytime if you're not comfortable. I said, okay, I'll do that. Then I joined on 21st. I still remember it was August 21st, the very first day of the class. We had the introduction. It was going good. Gaurav and Prerna. Yeah, Prerna was also there on that day and explained each and every step, how the training is going to go and how things after training, how will it be. And one important thing, what you had, mentioned in the training was, even if you're getting the training, please do attend the RRRP sessions. I still remember that, because RRRP sessions, now I feel it is very important, because getting only the training is not important. I know that, because I experienced that, because every day, Tuesdays and Thursdays, I used to attend even if, it is nothing. It is of no importance. Some days, maybe I won't, but still, Dev sir gives so much information on that day, which is very important for us. Very important means because, 8 years sitting at home, we don't know how to speak to the vendors. So Dev sir used to each and every, I remember step, like, he considered us as his babies. Each and every step by step, he used to tell, see, this is the question, what they are going to ask. You need to answer like this. Everything I used to note. But still, there was a point, so much still I was not in, like, my mind was not like in one state to go into the interview, because, that, fear that we have to face the interview is very, it takes time for us, right? To gradually.
May I ask you to repeat that? Sometime mind does not let you go into, or let not agree you and to
Exactly.
get into the training. Get into the interview. This is a very important point, because along with me, you might have seen many people sitting on the fence, okay? And they are not even getting ready to get into the interview. Talk about something, what you were experiencing that time. I would love to hear that.
Yeah, so when I say that, like the RRP sessions, yeah, when I was telling about the RRP sessions, there were many people in the sessions where they were earlier, they have joined and they used to ask so many questions. So I used to think, how do they get these questions? Because I am blank in my mind. Should I go for face the interview? I was like still blank. Maybe, on 21st was my first day of the training. I don't know exactly, that was a Friday or Saturday, I don't know exactly, but
Friday.
the very next day, it was a Tuesday where I had to attend the RRP sessions. So they said, like, this is the whole process. So then only you need to face the interview. So the whole process was like, the LinkedIn, making their LinkedIn profile and getting 500 connections, so that people, when they search for your profile, they don't see we are fake. So I was like, okay. Tuesday I attended. Thursday again he asked me, like, did you create a profile? I was still in a confused state. Should I go forward with creating the profile? So I was like, okay. Thursday he said, like, you need to create a profile, or else they will definitely understand you don't have any experience. I said, okay, I'll do that. And the very next, that Sunday, I sat with my husband. We prepared the whole thing, the content, everything. Whole thing, we prepared everything, but still, there was something what is missing, that the very Tuesday he used to explain that something is missing in your profile, so you need to fill that in. Everything has to be detailed, he said, in the LinkedIn profile. So we accordingly, it almost took 2 months for me to get into 500 connections. Then every day I used to sit and send many connections, and things like that used to happen background. Then meanwhile, I used to attend every week. We had 2 sessions of BA Agile Scrum, where we had the sessions going on, on the other hand. And during the sessions, like, I had my mind was not, still it was in a confused state. I was not sure whether I need to go forward with this particular BA Agile Scrum, in that career. Should I take that as a career? I was not, still not sure. So then I, in between the training sessions, Gaurav used to, before that, I need to tell one important thing. The words what you have told in the training was very motivating. Every single day was a motivating day for me. Whatever sessions we had, even if it was 2 days, after the session, I was motivated, because the one important thing what I used to appreciate you was the positive thinking what you used to share was a very important thing, I felt, because I had so much of negativity in my mind. Because I was not confident on myself. I was still, I feel, that is in my inner mind. Still, it's in my inner mind. The positive values, whatever you used to share in the training was very good. And, that helped me myself to build myself to, for the first sessions and all, I never used to do the assignment. What is that? The assignment was taking a video for 2 minutes and sharing the summary. So I wasn't confident on myself. Then eventually, after 2-3 sessions, I started doing the summary part. And I used to ask you, like, what are the drawbacks in my what I have taken the videos regarding that. You used to share everything. Honestly, you used to share everything, because you never used to keep anything that you would feel, okay, I will feel bad. No, nothing. So that made me eventually, whenever I take the next video that made me improve myself, because I still remember the fillers in my summaries. That was very important to remove it from my summary, but still, I tried to do my maximum. I won't say I completely removed that, but still I used to, minimize that use of fillers, which used to come in my summary part. Then again, I used to ask you, like, I used to share it to you first, and then I used to share it in the group. I still remember that. And the whole, the 8 to 8 weeks training had finished, but still I was not confident. And you had asked me, you can, again, participate for the next training as well. You have no problem. So I was like, okay, I will do that again. The whole thing, because that is not going to it won't be a waste of time for me. I was sure, because that even if that 8 weeks of initial training has given me there was some negativity, still there was many of the positive plus signs as well, because I started doing my assignments, which was building confidence in me, because that is not an easy thing.
Assignments build the confidence. That's what you say.
Yeah. Okay. Exactly. Because, summary now I feel summary is very important, because ultimately a BA has to, for example, if I take my present work in my office, at the end of the day, we need to speak something, right? We need something to speak. So a business analyst is a person who has to speak so much things about the requirement, explain to your team what is to be done, right? So for that, I feel, or even, at the end of the training itself, I felt summaries are important, because without summaries, I don't think so a business analyst could, a person who is sitting at home for 8 years will never feel that confidence unless you do that summaries. That is very important. I felt that, okay. Honestly speaking, Gaurav, because, I still remember I used to do every summary after that, because, that was building my confidence. Okay, I can speak. Even if I have fillers in my summary, I can speak.
Definitely, you have come so far. I'm so proud of you, Anila. You can't even compare the older version of you and today, Anila, who is talking to me right now. There is no comparison. Okay, you are here.
Thank you.
Anila
Thank
was
you.
here. Okay.
Thank you.
So congratulations.
And the second training started, even if I had attended my earlier trainings, every day still was new, because I used to get new informations. Because you were a person who used to motivate everyone, because I felt that motivation was there in me, because even my husband used to hear the recordings. He used to tell, Gaurav is a person who has got positive thinking. So listen from Gaurav. I said, I am listening. That's making me, day by day, I am thinking, okay, I will get it. I will get it. So after this training, the second, I attended the second time of training sessions, which was 8 weeks, I think 6 weeks it was there. And still I used to do the, summary part. Even if I had done it earlier as well, I used to do it again, because the main thing in my mind was, even if I have done it, the second time when I do it, it's going to be more clearer, and I will give there will be more clarity in my summary. So I used to do that again and again. Even if it used to take hours for me to record it, still I used to do it. Even if it is night or day, I used to tell my husband, please look after my kids. I need to do
more
this.
Power to you,
so,
Anila.
Yeah, because he used to say, you have done this earlier. I said, no, still I have to improve. That is what I was, going for the second training as well. So I was like, okay, we used to do that. The summary part, we used to do that. And it went like that. Then Gaurav, you had told me you can start attending the interviews. But still, one whole day I sat myself and in front of the laptop, I was like, can I do that? I was like, so much of thoughts were going into my mind. Should I? Should I? Because I was scared in myself. Still, I was, having that negative power was coming into me, saying that I cannot do that. But then one fine day, RRP sessions, I never used to miss any of the RRP sessions. I don't think I have missed any of the RRP sessions. So one fine day, Dev sir in one of the RRP sessions asked me like, Anila, what about you? What's happening with you? I said, I am applying, but still I am not getting any calls. Then the very next day, I think I spoke to you. We had a session, in Zoom, and we spoke. With your words again, you motivated, and I was like, okay. The very next day, I got an interview call. You won't believe, Gaurav. I don't know, so much. I was getting demotivated because I was not getting any interviews. So, but the very next day after speaking to you, I got an interview call, even if my rates were less. I told Jyoti, I will have a chance to attend the interview, right? That is I didn't expect anything, to be honest, not even 0.1% I expected. I still remember telling Jyoti asked me, the rates are less, do you want to go? I said, no problem. If I get a chance to face the interview, I'm happy. Doesn't matter even if I crack the interview, I don't matter. So I was like, okay, she helped me in submitting the resume. We submitted, and that week, I guess, I don't remember exactly, that week, I got a call from the recruiter saying that we submitted your resume and they are impressed with your resume. So I was like, really? In my mind, I didn't tell them. In my mind, I told, really? So they said they want to, have a video, Teams call, a virtual, video call initially. So they said, okay. I said, I'm okay with it. You can go ahead and give them a date. Then I got the invitation for the Teams interview. I had a word with you the very previous night of the interview, I guess. So you gave me all the tips. I still remember that whole process. That was really, really amazing. Now I feel there were many other people along with me in the training. They had even more, the potential and the talent. Definitely, because I rate myself in front of them 0, because I won't, because the way they spoke was more better than what I used to create a summary. So now I feel if I can crack the interview, definitely they can do it.
Because, anyone can do that.
Yeah.
Who undergo this training. Do you agree?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you wanted to say. Okay, go ahead.
So I attended the session we had with you and Prerna was really amazing. That helped me so much things to get into my mind, the technical words, what I need to use, everything you had, given me tips, as well as Prerna had given me the tips. And the interview day, I was really nervous, really nervous, to be honest, because the very first interview after 8 years, that is so much, so much of stress I had. And I still remember it was afternoon. I on my video, and I don't know how did they find me, like maybe sweating or something, I don't know exactly. But my manager right now, who's my manager, he smiled at me. I don't know, with that smile, I was like calm. Seriously, I was very calm. I was nervous initially, but when I saw his smile,
were you playing the music which I had given you?
Exactly. That was there every night. I was playing that. So my husband used to, even if I used to forget, my husband used to tell me, remind me, play that music, because that is helping you. Even I feel that is helping you. I said, good. You are seeing the difference in me. That's right. Really nice.
Exactly.
So manager smiled at me saying that, good morning, I mean, good afternoon. I said, yeah, good afternoon. So in the beginning of the interview, he made it clear that they need multiple BAs. So the interview sessions might go up to 2 weeks. So we won't respond, I mean, call you back or, revert to you, early. So our process is like that, he said. And there is another, if you are selected, there will be another round of interview, which will be face-to-face. I didn't expect for a face-to-face interview. I never expected to clear the first round. That is the first part. So the interview started, they started asking me around 10 or 12 questions. They asked me, I guess, I'm not sure exactly. Yeah, it was 10, yeah, maximum of 10. So there were 3 people in my panel who right now I'm working with. So they are very good, to be honest. Initially, they were monsters to me.
Totally get you.
And now they are very good. They are my colleagues, all are BAs.
Super. So, Anila, as time is pressing, what I'll do, I'll quickly ask you a few questions. Okay. What do you think the importance of code of honor, which I used to conduct during training session, was that important element for you?
Exactly. That was very important because attending the sessions live is very important. Even if you're hearing to the recordings, I don't find it 100% thing. Maybe for some people they might feel, but I feel attending the recordings live, I mean the sessions live is very important rather than going for the recording. Eventually, I mean, after attending the live recordings, live sessions, you can go for recordings, that is true, but still I feel live sessions are very important. And then assignments, the assignments is very important for the,
and during the sorry, I interrupted you. You can go ahead. Yeah, complete yourself.
No, during, code of honor, like you used to tell me, like assignments are very important. You need to do the assignments regularly so that will help. In the beginning, even if you don't feel that is not helping, but at the end of the training, you will have.
Everything is preparing for you. Preparing you for the next level. So fine, fantastic. Tell me the importance of the spatial audio track. I used to tell, not after the training, before I used to tell one strangest secret I used to talk about. So you remember that?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, you were talking about that audio track?
Yeah, I'm also talking about
audio. Okay. I thought the other one. All right.
No.
Okay.
So that audio track. No, I was talking about that audio track only earlier. But I am telling that during the training, I used to recommend the secret.
That was really amazing one. For the first day when I heard, I didn't feel anything. To be honest, I didn't feel anything, but eventually every day when I started to hear that, I used to miss here and there, I used to miss that, but still, whenever I used to hear that used to give positive thinking in our mind, because, so much of positivity was there in that particular audio. Yeah, that was an audio. Yes, exactly. Okay. So, it was really great to say about the audio. I must say to whoever is attending training should attend that. Should hear to that audio. Yeah, that is very important.
Amazing. Thank you so much. So second thing I want to ask and remind you, in case you are not doing the last code of honor, giving away, the 5th code of honor.
I'm doing that.
Awesome. Brilliant.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
I donated to my church. They are building a new church. So I told my husband, we have to donate. So he's like, earlier you never used to say. I said, now I am earning, so we have to give.
I used to Super amazing. Give me a high five on this, that you are doing amazing. I'm amazing.
So all right. I donated,
Cool. So now how does it feel when you are, after 8 years, working for yourself, making somewhere 5 to 6 figures of money in terms of dollar? How does it make you feel?
Amazing. Amazing means amazing, because I never expected at any point of my life, I didn't expect I would start my career as a business analyst, to be honest, because I never expected this. I never expected even I would get a job. That is the main thing, because I don't know, everything was like, a miracle, maybe.
Yes.
Things happen, yeah, at the right time, at the right place. I felt like that. Everything happens at the right time, right? And even if you have some delays or some ups and downs, is always there in our life.
And I would
So
say, Anila, thank you so much for trusting me. The way you have trusted, you listen to every single thing. I asked you, hey, you need to listen to this record. Hey, you need to listen to this record.
exactly.
And you went ahead blindly and you followed it and you found its result. So we are
Correct.
getting into a quick, we are 5 minutes. I have another meeting. So before I wrap it up, I have quick question to you. Okay. Tell me situation where you have convinced to change the process to make it more efficient when you are working. When some changes might have happened, you are working as a mom and now you are working as a professional. Okay, the complete shift. Okay, the entire day might have changed. How did you cope it up with? How did make you feel?
Initially, we had stress going on, because I was looking after my kids, the whole entire process of my kids, till, I mean, from the birth till how they are. I used to look after them, every single thing. My husband was working, so he never used to had a chance to look after them, because I was at home, so I used to look after them. Initially, when I started my work, it was very difficult for we both to adjust, because my son, he was with me from the birth, and I mean, I haven't sent him to daycare or anything. So he started daycare. He was so much cranky. He used to fall sick. Still he used to fall, I mean, he used to be ill, saying that every morning he gets up saying that I don't want to go to school. That is the only thing what he used to say. So that used to make us what to do regarding that. But still, now he is coping up. That makes me my mind also relax. Okay, he's happy in school. So initially it was very difficult, to be honest, Gaurav, because even if I had to go to office only for 3 days, that 3 days was really difficult.
If it
But
is still
now things,
problem, you can connect with me. So still for
huh?
that, even if that is the problem, you can still connect with me for that solution as well. So our
Yeah.
solution is there. So another
Okay.
question I have, and I have more. This is a part of more courage, the way you have handled it. So appreciating that. And tell me one favorite part which was in your training. What used to be your favorite part in the training?
Favorite part is the positive thinking about you, because whatever it is, at the end of that session, I used to feel so happy after the session. Okay, I can do it, because even if you are conducting the training, you used to motivate us by your words, saying that you guys can do it. So, I mean, even more you used to tell, that is true. Even more, I still have the recordings, Gaurav, to be honest. I still have saved all the recordings, because,
Wow, brilliant.
that is something that I can again go
Go
back
through
and
that.
hear to it. Because
And listening to yourself is pretty, always pretty. Yeah.
exactly, exactly. Now I feel that.
Yes. And
So, yeah,
three things you would like to tell about training and then getting placed.
three things.
Yeah, three benefits, rather you say. Three benefits of this training. What do you will tell?
I felt you will get motivated, and you will get into deeper of business analysis and Scrum. That is for sure, because even if you feel initially like you don't know anything, but still you can, I mean, I could say everyone, doesn't matter first time or second time or third time, you can attend all the trainings, whatever it is, because until and unless you are confident in yourself, I feel you have to attend the training, because I was doing the same thing. So I still remember I even told you, can I attend the third session as well, third time as well? But, I was fortunate, I got placed that time. Anyway, yeah. And one more thing, what I can say is, as well as like at the same time when you attend the training session, definitely you shouldn't miss the RRP sessions, because RRP sessions are very important as well, because I feel RRP sessions made the training, and the RRP sessions have helped me to talk to the vendors, because I was really scared initially to talk to the vendors, because I was not aware of what questions they are going to ask.
All right,
So that
Anila.
helped me.
Yeah,
That
thank you.
helped me.
And what surprised you the most or made you happiest about this coaching, about this training? Surprised you most and made you happiest?
Getting placed was the most
Wonderful,
happiest
wonderful.
thing.
Okay. And the last question from my end, what is your message for the people who are sitting on the fence and still somewhere not taking the action? What would you like to talk to them if you are giving chance to?
I would say to everyone, it's not late. Still, you can wake up and hear to the recordings again. Start attending the RRP sessions if you're not, because that is very important. And basically, in my case, I would say everyone, go through the YouTube channels where, if you don't know anything, because Fajira, all those tools, what I had gone through the YouTube channels, tools were there, like whatever I was not aware of, I used to go through the YouTube channels. Then 120 questions, interview questions, I used to Google and read every day. Every day I used to read. I still remember, even if nothing is getting into my mind, those technical points I got a chance to use right now, actually, because whenever, I used to think nothing is getting into, I'm not understanding anything, but still those 100, 80, 50 questions go through every day, because that will help us. Even if that questions doesn't come through in the interview, still you can relate your answers to
Yes.
those things. Yeah.
Yes.
So
So thank you so much, Anila. So Anila, one thing I have a sense from you is all about trusting the process. Do you say that?
Exactly.
Trusting the
Yes.
process till you get placed. Thank you so much. And here I'm going to stop and we'll talk to you again soon. So just stay back. Thank you so much, Anila, for your kind words.
You're welcome.
And all
thank you
about
for
the
giving
system.
me a chance.
Yeah, you're most welcome.